Can you believe that? Just see that peninsula he shot that thing on?
Yeah.
Look how big a drop that is.
It's crazy.
From here? I mean, we were down there, but geez. We need to find 3 more bears.
I think we got a good chance, I think.
I do too. Happy?
Very happy. I wanted something in a color phase, and I feel like this is about as good as it gets. I'm curious how old he is. I think he's not that old, but
He's young.
He's not young. I think when we first saw him, we were like, he's probably a good medium, not a giant like that one from last year, but man, a great bear.
Still days, still tags.
Still days, still tags. And we got to find you a big old giant. Go back down in this hole today?
Sure.
Oh man, what if we see one right down the bottom? We have to go for him. You guys want to eat some?
Yeah, I want to eat some.
Let's cook some meat. You hungry, Brian?
I am. How's the bear?
It is delicious. We've eaten a lot.
I need more.
Need more? Need a piece?
Well, we got camp all loaded up and got all the bear meat, and we're headed down mountain to some lower country, just where it's a little greener, and then we'll see how it goes. We've hit this basin pretty hard. It's a good view, beautiful country, so I think we kind of exhausted this, and we'll see if we can find a bear in another spot. Woo!
Good work, dude. I was worried.
Well, one more river.
Nobody in the river. Summer.
Ryan was hoping I'd slip in, but too agile for that.
We're pushing 300-ish pounds or so. You know, it's going to be, with this kind of weight, how the boat tracks, and I think it'll do okay, but this is really the first time I've loaded it and got everything in the cargo fly. So the float went pretty well for the most part, but there was definitely some spots on the river where I got puckered up pretty good just because of the white water. Now, one thing I've noticed and I realized pretty fast was any kind of a roller or chop and a little bit of water comes in to the raft. So I went ahead and pulled over. I opened up the cargo fly, ended up just throwing my backpack inside the cargo fly, and that's one thing I'll do in the future so the pack doesn't get wet. And now it worked out really well, just getting everything needs to go in that cargo fly. But yeah, the river did get dicey in some spots, but it sure made it fun.
Well, it rained pretty hard last night. Just dumped. This is what we've been dealing with all morning. Just a fog everywhere. It's moved quite a bit. Like, there's been moments where we could see really far, get big windows into open spots, and then it just fogs back in again. Can't quite see in them. Too much fog. But the sun is coming out, and It's gonna burn the fog off, and we should have some good visibility. It's been a dull morning just with this fog blocking everything, but looks like it's lifting.
All right, well, like we'd hoped, weather broke, and glass in these areas. There's been 2 areas that we've really been looking at that just look really good. There's a big and just nasty, craggy, kind of south slope, and I just threw the glass up and picked up a nice big jet black. Looks like a pretty decent size. He's a long ways off, but we got to play, so hopefully Brian takes him.
Well, we're hustling off this side of the mountain down into the canyon bottom. We got to cross the river and then go up the other side. Well, we got to cross the river and stash these boats upstream a little bit. We're gonna climb a mountain, see if we can get in range of this bear. Hopefully we can find him again. The boats are stashed up in a tree. We're gonna walk the valley floor here, and we're gonna go up around this mountain and into the canyon where the bear was last seen. And hopefully he's still there. I'm hoping he didn't climb over the top and leave, and we'll get on him later today. But feel good about the fact that we got a bear, good bear, on its feet, walking around. You know, it's still like the 24th of April, so haven't seen a ton of bears, but we don't need to. We just need to see the right bears.
Last we saw him, he was up in these rocks, kind of picking his way up, and we raced over here. He was well over a mile away when we first saw him, but hopefully he's still on this side of the mountain and he didn't go up and over. But if anything, I think he's gonna either mill around here or dump back down into this dark timber. It's gonna get hot up there, so I think we're in a pretty good position.
So far we haven't seen him yet. Gotta go a little further up, and then looks like he's up around the corner last we saw him, but he may have gone over the top. Hopefully he didn't. So far, we haven't put eyes on him yet.
Is that him right there? Yep.
You're kidding.
Just to the right of those trees.
Yeah, I see. He's not moving. 500 yards. Jeez.
You know what, Brian, honestly, I say we watch him. We can't really get him on that side, but
Let him come down.
winds left to right. Yeah, I think he's gonna probably end up coming back down to the shade. Hey, Brian, is that a cub? It's a cub.
Oh, it is.
It's got a cub, dude. Yeah.
Is that the same
I don't
bear?
think that's the same bear, though. Bear, the last time
I
we
thought you saw him up there.
he was way further to the right. That's a different bear. That other one didn't have a cub.
Hopefully. Dang it.
Although,
Yeah, it
bears
is.
are out.
We've got that. We got here on that bear, but it's a sow with a cub. But gosh, I mean, we saw that other big black bear over here to the right quite a ways. This is further downhill and way to the left. And we never saw a cub with the bear we were watching. So we're thinking what we saw was a different bear. So we're gonna head up this canyon a little bit and see if we can find a boar. But could have been that the cub was tucked away. But gosh, I mean, we filmed that bear for 20 or 30 minutes, and in the wide open. That means she'd have left her cub pretty far from her somewhere. I just don't think that happened. I think there's a boar over there. Super cool, man. Super cool. Ryan, what do you think?
I just don't think that's the same bear. We watched it for too long. We would have seen that cub. That first bear we saw was quite a ways to the right and up. And she looks like she's just coming out of here and working her way up.
Look in there and tell me. And it was further up and around the corner.
That's a different bear. She wouldn't have left that cub. So that other bear, he was well up higher. So he's either gone up and over, or he's bedded behind one of those trees up there in the rocks or something. But we're gonna get a little better vantage so we can see further up in this draw, and then just keep eyes on this hill for a while. I still think that bear is probably gonna pop out up on this upper half. Yeah, because look from where we were, you couldn't even see this. We can see from where we first glassed. We can see this upper portion here, but that bear was way further up. Not down here. It's a totally different bear. No doubt.
We ditched our stuff back here on this flat so we could go light, see if we can find this bear. That mama bear and her cub are still straight across over there, but the more we look at this terrain, the more it looks like we saw more than one bear. Fairly certain that there's another bear over here that's a boar, while this sow and cub are over here. Fingers are crossed. Well, we got up to this little vantage point, and we've been watching this sow and cub over here, and from where we spotted them down here, there's no way it could be the same bear. I mean, it was blocked by an entire mountain, unless it came all the way down, which just doesn't seem likely. Furthermore, we filmed that thing for 20 or 30 minutes and watched it, and we never saw a cub with it. It was by itself in the wide open. This sow and cub, that cub hasn't gone more than 15, 20 yards from its mom the whole time, so odds are that it's a totally different bear. Last we saw him, he was heading up to these rocks up here at the peak. So either he just kind of tucked over the edge right here, he's somewhere close by, or he went over to the other side. Either way though, it's just really cool because we're seeing bears on the move. So it's just a matter of time. The bear hunting's just getting better and better every hour, every day. It's a good view. That sow and that cub are just right here in that little cut. And it's a good glassing point right here. You can see all the way up this cut. And that boar we saw was right in here. I mean, we're like directly across from where we saw him this morning. At least what we think is a boar. Went up into these rocks, but this sow and cub just hit this scrub thicket in this cut. And they've hunkered down, so he may have done the same thing in one of these little cuts right here. So it makes a lot of sense for us just to sit tight and see if something comes out wandering. Well, we're having a little lunch siesta right now. We haven't seen the other bear. Not sure where he is. Maybe he went over the top. Nice day though.
Yeah, just has some clouds.
Having a little snack.
We just picked him up. He was just in some scrub the whole time. He's right where, pretty close to where we thought he was. And he's just moving across the hill. Saw him with my naked eye, just like cruising across there. He's a nice jet black.
Right on. He's right up here. Came out of this scrub brush, just on this side of the hill. He's ways up there. But, yep, that's our bear. He's 1,000 yards.
Yeah. I can follow it up on the Onyx here, and I just dropped a waypoint right where he's parked right now. It's a hustle to get down and then up that thing, but that's our best bet. Looks like if we skirt over this a couple 100 yards, we can drop down to the creek, shoot up that right side and get really close. But I've got him marked. He's right below our rock shelf. So yeah, honestly, if we get to this first rock wall, we'll have a 200-yard shot.
Gotta be quiet.
Yeah. We got a really good uphill wind just blasting up this canyon, so we're in good shape. At least we dumped a lot of weight back there so we can boogie, cruise up that thing.
Yes. Gotta get to the up holes, eating bugs and roots. Suck. Well, we made it off the ridge to the bottom, fueling up on water, and then we've got a grind, a major grind.
Yeah, it's gonna be steep for sure. He's up in that rock field up there, probably 3/4 or halfway up the mountain.
Yeah, he's closer to the top.
Yeah.
He's well above halfway.
Yeah, it's gonna be a climb for sure. He's a good bear though.
Yeah. Sweet bear. Well, we're up off the canyon bottom, across the creek, headed up. That bear is about 500 yards away.
It's nice we actually got eyes on where he was, so we can see like if he's moving out of that spot, but he seemed pretty content right at the base of those cliffs. So a couple 100 yards and we'll be pretty tight. We just got maybe 100 more yards up and over this big boulder, and we'll be able to probably see where he is. But it's bloody hot, and this is a steep ridge.
Dude, we're gonna be close.
We are.
How close? Like 150?
I hope so. We should be inside 200. I just picked him up. He's bedded right where he was. He just laid down. There's a big bright green patch of mossy grass right at the base of those cliffs, and I can just see his back, the top of his back.
I see him.
Yeah. He's shining like a diamond. Sound asleep. He's just sprawled out, head left.
He stands up, it's kind of hard to see where his vitals are.
He's gonna fall down.
He's dead.
Go down right there. Go down, go down, go down. Oh no.
He'll hang up in the brush.
Woo.
Tanker, bud. That's a beauty. Nice shot. He's a slop.
Yeah, it's a beautiful bear.
Worked like a charm.
He was close.
Boys, 220.
He stood him right up. I didn't wait for him to get all the way up.
No, that was fine.
I could see
He
his
gave you a perfect shot,
Front
though.
funnel shot.
Oh, he's a good bear, man. Beautiful black.
I love seeing him sleeping right there. We had plenty of time. That was nice.
Yeah.
Lots of time to set up.
That's awesome.
What a day, man. Thank you.
Dude,
Thank you.
that's awesome.
Every once in a while, I'd see that tongue come out and just like wrap around his
Right
head.
when he stood up on
Even when he stood up, yeah.
Perfect little spot. He's got a nice, luscious green patch. Shade.
Even
cool
water. Looks like water's flowing right
walk
there.
coming out of the rocks there, yeah. Perfect spot.
That was awesome, dude. That was cool. Sleeping up on the rocks like that.
I know, I turned to James and I go, this poor bear has no idea what's about to happen. I feel a little bad for the bear, just for a moment.
Oh, man.
But then I think about all the meat and all that, and I'm like, and this,
All the sweat we just went through
Yeah.
to get up here, down the other side.
He's a
and up
stick
this side.
too.
dude, to see him sleeping there.
He's a tank.
He's a stick bear. That's a good bear.
2 bears, Brian.
I
2
know.
bears down.
That's
Spotted
great.
him.
Couldn't have gone any better.
Spotted him early you spotted him early this morning, and
Yeah.
He's got a little, it looks like a brown muzzle.
He's got a cool muzzle.
Yeah, a cool brown muzzle. He's black.
All 3 of the bears, that cub, same brown muzzle. That big sow, same thing. There you go.
Wow, he's a handsome bear.
He's a big one. Ooh, took it. Good shot.
Good shot.
There's a pumpkin head. Got a big old nugget on him.
That was cool.
Yes.
Yes, yes. We're not climbing 2,000 feet. We're going down about
That's nice.
1,000 feet.
Yeah, we gotta.
And
We
then-
still have to go
then
up
we
to get
go
our
up.
camp.
We can
But
kinda, if we
400
can figure
feet.
out where we can side hill there.
Oof.
You mean on the cliff wall?
Rocks.
Side hill, the cliff
Yes.
wall?
I think we dump down the bottom and then just trek up and grab our stuff.
Should we go down this finger or the gut?
I'd say as far right as we can. That bottom is nasty.
You're talking about get down to the river down there.
Yeah,
But
maybe
Yeah.
at least hit that trail, that old sheep trail that goes up to that little flat where our stuff is.
Dude, Ryan, I love this. I love being out here. I love seeing these bears. They're as fun to watch as any game animal.
They are,
oh
absolutely.
yeah, dude, I think they're
Love it.
one of my favorites. to
So
watch.
fun. Should we go over there?
Perfect. Let's do it. Let's go. Get our hands on them.
That's a great bear, dude. Look at that. He's a little tank.
That's a great bear, man. Look at that head.
Heck yeah.
I love those brown muzzles on the jet blacks.
Look at that mountain bear. What a tank.
Good hide on him too, eh?
Yeah.
You know what that means? We're packing out another hide.
Hey, it's all downhill. Oh, geez, look at that hole, Ryan.
Wow, look at that. There's your answer, Brian. On a 6.5.
Wow. That's a hole and a half, man. Oh, man, his teeth are gnarly. Look at that, Ryan. He's missing them all.
Yeah, it's old. Worn down.
He's gone. How few teeth he's got.
Busted.
Right here, he's missing.
This one we wanted to take out of here.
He's a handsome bear. Beautiful. Handsome head.
Oh.
Look at these teeth. Yeah. He's all scarred up all through here. Nice old bear.
What a tank. He looked big from 2 miles away. I looked at the deal as 1.9 miles from where we saw him as the crow flies.
Get the hams on that baby.
We're gonna get some meat off of this guy. He ate good again tonight. He's got some fat on him.
I've had worse. Oh, this is gonna suck.
It's steep. It's just steep down, man. All the way to the scrubby creek.
Whew. Well, Ryan, headed down the mountain. This is gonna be a little gross.
Yeah. It is.
We have a few problems because this mountain is just all cliffs. So we're just trying to figure out how to get down without getting cliffed out. And we have a couple of options. We can gamble and just go down the gut and then maybe get cliffed out side hill and also get cliffed out, or cross to the other side and also get cliffed out. We have a lot of cliffed out options.
Pretty good chance we're gonna get a couple.
What a fun day, man. What a good day. Now I got a big old bear. This time I didn't bone it out. Trying to salvage as much meat as possible. And fill as many jars with canned meat as possible. That's the goal. All right, let's rock and roll. 2 bears down. Late April. 3 weeks earlier than we hunted last year. So pretty happy with the results. We were a little unsure, given how brown everything was, if we were going to be hitting this hunt a little too early and the bears weren't going to be out moving, but turned out that they're out moving, cruising around. They're not as many as we've seen before, but they're out. And 2 tags filled early, which gives us plenty of time to get the other tags filled. So we got a few bear hunts ahead of us still. Pretty stoked. Thanks for watching part 2 of this 4-part bear hunt. Our next part won't be out until June. Sorry about that. But Ryan Lampers and I are headed to the mountains once again. We each have a bear tag to fill before May 31st. We hate to leave you hanging, but the mountains are calling. Hopefully, we come back with some great new footage and more adventures to share with you. In the meantime, if you'd like to hear a little behind-the-scenes information from these bear hunts, you can listen to this week's upcoming Gritty podcasts that we recorded while we were up on the mountain filming these hunts. Man, we really appreciate the legit feedback and support we've been getting from our Gritty, stealthy community. We told you we'd pick a winner from the comment section of last week's video, and that winner is Brandon Bournonville. Brandon wrote, "Once again, great video. You did not disappoint. Congrats, Ryan, on an awesome bear. Looking forward to next week's video. Really like how you included time updates and showed your location of camp in relation to where you were. Amazing country. I can't wait to get in the backcountry this fall." If you'd like to be entered to win an all-new Stealthy Hunter gun cover from Ryan Lampers like Brandon did, all you got to do is subscribe to this YouTube channel, like this video, and leave us a comment, and we're going to pick a winner next week. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay gritty.